Damn. All right. Now let's use the tactical assault Yamasaki. Tactical assault ratchet. And it's a shame you guys they hadn't invented the smell-o-vision for you guys, cause you could be getting the full effect of what it's like working on this thing right now, because between the oil and the gas and the cat crap that's in these leaves I'm laying in, I got a lot going on right now. I mean, alright guys, so if you saw the last video, one thing you probably noticed, and I definitely found out driving the car around, was this front end is just way too low. I love the rake of the car, but the nose was actually digging in to the ground in a couple areas. My yard's not the most level, but still, I don't want them kind of issues out at Wasteland, so we're gonna jack it up. Right now, it looks like we're at about 26 1/4. Yeah, we'll call it 26 1/4, and we'll put that right there, 26 1/4. Measure the other side, see where it's at, and I got a set of heavy duty springs for this thing. They don't make the correct one. Well, I ain't gonna say they don't make it, but I couldn't find the correct ones locally. This is about 26 1/2, 26 5/8. So that's a little higher on the driver's side, but that's fine because I'll be sitting there driving, so to go down. But anyway, I got some springs. I looked for some heavy duty ones like for the Ranchero, but I couldn't get them locally. And did a little bit of research. I found out that it looks like 99, 2000-ish, not Caprice, Crown Victoria springs, the Police Interceptor Crown Victoria police cars. It looks like those springs are real comparable to the Ranchero type springs. So I ordered some of them, and I'm gonna try to put them in, see how it goes. Alright YouTube, so it looks like I gotta take the probably the steering, maybe not the steering, but definitely the sway bar and the ball joint loose. So I'm just going to I'm gonna cut you off and cut you back on. I don't even know how long that's gonna take me, so I ain't even no need to keep the camera running. I'll just get that done, bring you back in where you can see what's going on. Damn. That's been broke for a minute. It's still in there though. I don't know, YouTube. Might be a fight. I don't want this thing to come shooting out and hit me. I know that. I know that's right. I need a longer pry bar, but I don't think I got one. Maybe we try a pry pipe. Nothing's flat, that's the next problem. I'll just hit it with a hammer. There it is. Damn, you two. All right, so y'all check this out. The new springs are way shorter than the old ones. Even with that broke piece, I don't know where that broke piece was, right there on the bottom. So you can see it's about a coil and a half shorter, but these are beefier. So we're gonna try to put them in and see what happens. Well, it'll go back in there good, easy. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did the other side, and as you can see here, our start measurement was 26 1/4. We got about 27 5/8 or so right there now. So picked up about 1.5 inches on the passenger side. The driver's side was a little bit higher. It was 26 5/8, and now it's about 27 1/2, so it's sitting pretty level. Gained a inch or 1.5 inches, and the stance of the car still looks good. I'm glad I did it, man. It was sitting too low, but I didn't want to ruin the look of it. Didn't want it to be too high, but on the same hand, it had to get lifted up some. So I think that's a good stance. Good for now anyway. So we're gonna check that one off the list and keep moving. All right guys, so there you can see the new coil spring, and I also went ahead and replaced that sway bar end link. Not a big deal, but I had to literally cut the old one off to get it out, so you know, I had to replace it. But all in all, I'm happy with the way the car sits now, and maybe later on we'll move it up a little bit taller, lift it up a little bit more, but for right now I'm happy with it. Okay, YouTube, so one thing that I'm not real happy with, I can't say I'm not happy with it, I don't like the configuration of the thunder sticks on the back. For one, these ones on the back are too low. That are coming off the bottom down there, so that's one problem. Another problem is I feel like I need more. So I think what I'm gonna do is add another tube at a little different angle on each side up top, move these up top because they're about the same length, and then if I want more, I'll add more for the bottom, but probably make them longer. So I got to build some for the bike as well, so we might just have a whole thunder stick, war stick building montage or something coming up soon. So anyway, I'm gonna get on that now. Alright, YouTube, so I've tore the front off the motor. Got to replace this timing cover, and I'll get into that in a minute. But right now, this is what I like to call a teachable moment. Uncle Al's going to teach y'all something right now. So sit back and listen now. When you go to take this timing cover off, I've seen it happen a whole bunch of times where guys get this close, and you know they're all the bolts are off except for these bottom bolts. And they're excited to pull it off, and they pull off this bolt and that bolt because they're real easy to get to, and you see them real easy, and they think that, okay, now I can pop my cover off. There's two more bolts up under, one on each side, that you can't see from the top. If you put your hand back there, you can feel them, and they're a different size too. I think one's like 3/8 and one's 7/16 or something. There's two different sizes. I ain't got my wrenches on them. But you got to take both those off. And then furthermore, if you don't go ahead and peel some more bolts further back down the pan rail, you'll bend the lip on this oil pan and it won't be able to seal. This thing's got some dowel pins in it and it fits tight, man. So what we're going to have to end up doing, we're going to take up all these four, we're going to take these 4 bolts out right here for sure. And then probably what I'll do is just go back to rail, probably about 3 or 4 bolts deep on each side, and back them loose. And then we'll be able to put a pry bar in here, a screwdriver, flat blade, something, and pop it off. We're going to replace the front seal while we're in here too, because I don't want to get all the way into here and have a bad seal. I don't know if I'm going to drill and tap this cover. I got a cover that's already drilled, but we'll get into that in a minute. Alright, YouTube, so you're under here with me, and it's a shame you guys, they hadn't invented smell-o-vision for you guys, because you could be getting the full effect of what it's like working on this thing right now, because between the oil and the gas and the cat crap that's in these leaves I'm laying in, I got a lot going on right now. I mean, it's different. So alright, I'm gonna get this loose, and then I'm gonna use my little other tool. And I don't know if you can see or not. If you can't, just act like you can, because I'm doing the best I can right now. We'll be back with you in a minute up top. But so far so good. Yeah, they were even tight. That's great. I don't know if I tighten the damn things back up when I put the oil pan on. Yeah, not good. Glad I'm doing this. Probably gonna have to tighten every one of them now, just to make sure. We'll do that after we get the timing cover changed. All right. Now let's use the tactical assault Yamasaki. Tactical assault ratchet. I like this little thing, man. I joke about it because it was so cheap. I got it off Amazon for like 30 bucks. But I ain't got money for all that Milwaukee and Snap-on, and I can't afford all that. Which is obvious by what I'm working on. It's junk. Probably loosen the first 4. Hopefully that'll be enough. Especially since the other ones ain't tight to begin with. Glad we're doing this. Alright guys, it should be ready to come off. What I like to do is just double check. Put my finger on all the bolt holes. Make sure I didn't miss none. Make sure nothing. And it should come off. So you don't want to go just all crazy beating on it with flathead screwdrivers and stuff. What I do is a flat spot right here. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. It's a flat spot where this thing meets the block, and you can get a little bit of a swing on your hammer to tap it. And the dowel pins are in the bottom. So if you can break it loose at the top, sometimes you can peel it. See, there it went right there. All right, I got that screwdriver started. Now what I'm gonna do is come in here on this side and do the same thing. And the other one fell off. That's fine. We're just gonna keep working it back and forth. Once we get it open far enough, I might can do it by hand. It's got some dowel pins at the bottom, and that's the hold up. That, and there's usually silicone, and I did it too when I put the pan on. There's silicone on the bottom of that pan gasket. That's another thing. You're probably gonna tear the pan gasket. I don't know what to tell you, but that's part of it. Just get ready to use RTV to put it back together. That's all I can tell you. I ain't but so worried about it. Like I said, this one's already been tore one time, so. Yep. There we go. Gasket tore right there. I thought we were gonna get away with saving the gasket, which I would replace it anyway. This is way too much work to try to save gaskets. All right, YouTube. So I got a different timing chain cover here. This one's still got a water pump on it. It's one I had off another project. But as you can see, it's got a dipstick that goes in the very front, and this will go down into the sump of the early style Mustang type, Fairlane type oil pan. The older timing covers were drilled already for that. They also had a mechanical fuel pump boss. The later ones, like this one here, it's just got an ear over here. It doesn't have the boss for the fuel pump, and it's still got the flat spot, but it's not tapped. So what we're gonna do, I mean, not drilled. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drill a hole, and just run that straight down in there. I thought about just using that one, but I don't know about that water pump. And when I laid it on here a while ago, I don't know if you can see, but a lot of rust and stuff come out of it. So I don't know about that impeller. This pump seems to be okay, so we're just gonna go for what we know. And if it ain't broke, we ain't gonna fix it. We're gonna clean all this up anyway. This one still got our little cork gaskets from our oil pan, so that'll be nice when we RTV that back on there, and they should drop right back down where they were. So I think the better call is to just use this one. So we're drill a hole and stick it right back in the car. In it. I ain't gonna bore y'all filming that, and we'll put it back together in the morning. See you then. Get some good sleep now, because we're gonna work tomorrow. Well, good morning, guys. Y'all sleep good? Yeah, me neither. Let's get into it. Alright, so I covered this up last night, just keep any trash or anything from getting in there. And I scraped the gaskets and stuff off camera, so we should be good to go ahead and put this thing back together. So let's get into that next. Alright, YouTube, let's get this thing back together. Now it's the last time to wipe anything off or clean anything up before we seal it back up. I went ahead and put a new crank seal in the front. I didn't film that because I'm not an expert at it. I just learned how to do it like 2 days ago, so don't want to show anybody the wrong way to do that. So anyway, we got a new gasket here, and I noticed the dowel pins are missing out of this block. So yeah, that's gonna be all right. We're gonna put a little silicone over here where our gaskets tore. Our cork gasket got tore when we pulled it off, and probably put a little bit in the corners and plop it back in place. All right, so since this cork's tore, we're just gonna give it a little bit of the silicone treatment here. And it's still down there on the block. Probably need to clean that actually. Matter of fact, let's do that real quick. Let's Alright, you guys are back. I looked over there and the battery was dead, so you didn't miss much though. I just got some bolts in here. Get ready to tighten it up. Got to get me some new batteries, man. I've tried to invest a little bit in this YouTube thing. Hopefully you guys can see the quality is getting a little better. The videos and content's a little better, but my batteries, I bought 3 or 4 GoPros used off eBay, and they're older batteries and they don't last long, and then every now and then they just seem to go dead, like no rhyme or reason, just they leave the chat. So anyway, we'll get better. We're gonna keep at it. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to put this balancer back on, and now it's a great time to look these things are from the 90s or 80s or 70s or whenever. This one's the 90s, but they have a little rubber ring in here that over time deteriorates. And I don't know if you can see, this one started to cracking a little bit, but what actually happened, it'll turn and throw off your timing and all kinds of bad stuff. This one ain't new by any means, but I don't see where it's starting to spin yet or come apart, so we're just gonna clean it up and run it. Another thing I want to point out is we just put a new crank seal in, so what I like to do is take a piece of emery cloth and just clean up this snout on this balancer, just because, you know, last thing you want is like a little burr or something to tear out your new seal. And I'll just clean it up and just spray it with brake clean and put it on. Alright YouTube, so that's the next day. And to be 100% honest with you guys, because I don't lie to you, I had to put this thing together and take it back apart 3 different times to fix the leaks. I think I finally got it fixed now. I didn't record all that because I figured it wasn't great footage. You know, you saw me take it all apart. If you want to see me put it back together, just watch me take it apart in reverse. But I just, you know, put some gaskets, new gaskets down there on the water pump and on the time chain cover, and got everything sealed back up. I did make a little bit of a shroud here, extension, because this is not for this car. This radiator is not for this car. You know, I'm just cobbling up parts that I got here. So I made that. I'm gonna get some weather strip tape to go around fill these gaps up here, but I think that's gonna work. Mechanical fans still spins were nice. So all in all, yeah, I'll take it. I did get a new throttle cable. I might stick that on in this video, I'm not sure. We're into the weekend now, so you know, I don't know how much more I'll get done before I got to get this video to edit to upload on Friday. Alright guys, so after all this wrenching, I wanna do something a little fun. I'm gonna set that fake blower, the injection hat, whatever you want to call it, I want to set that on there and see if it'll work. Now this carburetor's taller, I'm wondering if we're gonna have hood clearance, but I'm tired of seeing it without it on there, so let's make it happen. Alright, let's see if it even closes. Probably have to adjust it some still, but oh yeah, it's hitting bad. It's hitting bad. see what happens now. It's a little tight, but there it is. I think I'm gonna bolt it down right there. He probably got moved around a little bit with that intake coming off and the new carburetor, and the height got changed, but yeah, I'll take it. It don't look bad. Alright YouTube, so we got it open and closing a little better now. It's still real tight, but I want it kind of tight, so I'm good with that. It rubs a little bit, but I'm alright with it. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this one. Quick little recap. We got springs on. We got sway bar end links on. We got the whole timing chain cover taken off and water pump and all that. New gaskets on all that. Leaks are repaired. Installed front installed a front oil dipstick tube in the front timing cover so we can check the oil now. Got the injection hat remounted. Got the war sticks on the back, or thunder sticks on the back, moved up. So we right much on this episode. Hopefully you guys found some of this entertaining. I want to say thanks if you're still watching. I want to say thanks for all the support this past week. The whole time I've been doing YouTube, this past week was, I felt the most support. Primarily on Facebook. That's where I'm at. I'm just an older guy. I don't do a lot of other social media, but and here I can tell by the watch hours and stuff on YouTube, it's been really good. So I want to say thanks to all you guys for that. If you're still watching this and you hadn't subscribed, please do. My analytics say about half the people watch aren't subscribed, but I'll take what I can get. And if you hadn't subscribed, please still continue to watch, and maybe I'll earn that. But this is gonna wrap this one up. Next week we got a lot of fun things planned. We're gonna do some cosmetic stuff, kind of video game, Mad Max video game stuff I got planned for this car. We're gonna be back to working on. We've been doing mechanic stuff for a couple weeks now. I want to do something that's more fun and cosmetic. So hopefully you guys had a good time in this one and found it entertaining. And check out one of these other two videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Later.